I'm going to try and tackle this garden bed. It's going to be a slow process, let me tell you, but the way to do this is just one area at a time. So we're going to start from this end and move our way down to this end. Just going to rip it out. I'm really hoping that these black stakes can come out, but it looks like they're attached to fixtures, metal fixtures, which is a little bit annoying. I'm also a little bit scared of what might be under this black plastic. Oh God. Okay. Oh, that's tough. Oh! Sorry. There's a worm. Hope you can find your way back in the ground. What is this? I need to find out. What is this? Well, that's one out. I just need to get another 27 out. Oh. Oh. It's number 2. This one is just not moving at all. It just does not want to budge. I'm gonna call it a night. The condition of the soil here is a little bit tricky. There's 2 things going on. I'm finding a lot of earthworms, which is great, but then you dig down a little bit further and it's very kind of like heavy, dense, compact clay soil. I'm having so much trouble getting this thing out, whatever this thing is. It just seems to be stuck, and I'm having trouble digging further down into the ground to get to the like some of the more denser roots. I think I've got most of the plant out, but I'm gonna have to cut it out. I can't actually dig further into the ground. Like it's too difficult. Oh, so heavy. Whatever this is, it loves staying in the ground. Yeah, just look at this. It is rock hard. It is really, that's really hard right there. Yeah. And yet there's a lot of earthworms that I'm finding. What I think I am gonna do is the clay soil jar test. The thing is, I don't need the soil to be super organic because I'm gonna be growing a lot of cacti and a lot of succulents, but I would like to loosen it up. I imagine that this is just gonna be a really good thing for me to learn. All right, I'm gonna try this out with 2 jars. One. 2. I'm going to put a little bit of dishwashing liquid in there. Oops. Yep. And then we're going to mix it up. And then we're going to check on these in the morning. Oh no! My sweet pea tipped over. Oh, gosh. Oh, when did this happen? Trying to get all of the smaller succulents out into the garden bed so they can grow larger. The garden beds are going to look pretty busy for the next little while, just while I'm waiting for everything to grow, but I'm okay with that. The first year of your garden really just isn't what you want it to be, and you just need to harness that patience so that everything can come together in its own time. One of my poppy seedlings bloomed. Don't know if that's going to focus. Probably not. I was totally not expecting that. These are very young seedlings. I've left them in their nursery pots for a very long time, intending to plant them in the ground, but I don't think that that's going to happen anytime soon, given that I really need to just prep those large garden beds right at the other end of the garden and get some good soil happening in there. So I'm just going to pot them up into a temporary pot for now, but I already know that these are going to be so pretty whenever they make it to the ground. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I'm just going to divide these up. 1, 2. There's a lot of cutting that'll need to happen. The way that this camera is positioned is annoying me slightly, so I'm going to get my taller thing. What's the name for it? Tripod. There, is that better? I think that's better. I think that's better. And then there's this one with the flower. That. This can go here, and that, can that go there? This is Sweet Pea, and according to this tag, it's going to give me some springtime flowers. So I won't see any flowers for about 6 months. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, 6 months. 4, 5. Yeah, that'll do. Oh! Look at how root bound that is. It's going to be so happy to go into a pot. Oh, this one too. Look at that. Yep. 3. So I have this idea that the sweet pea is going to grow up this trellis here and cover up this fence, because I don't like this fence. I'm using laundry pegs for now, and I've ordered some wooden pegs which I'm still waiting to arrive, but I think that they're going to blend in a little bit more seamlessly along this fence. Again, I didn't want to drill anything into this fence. This is something that is temporary. Hopefully it'll hold up, and if it doesn't, we'll find another solution. leave this here for now. Hopefully this will grow up the trellis. I might need to give this a little bit of support down here later on. Well, the garden looks good from here. It's getting dark, so I'm gonna water in the sweet pea and the poppies and then head in for the night. All right, we're gonna check in on our jar soil test clay silt thing. So these have been sitting for about 48 hours now, and according to all the information out there, this soil actually doesn't look clay heavy, which I find very strange because when I was working out there the other day, I could have just sworn that it was clay dense, but it looks like it's just very kind of compressed, compact, condensed soil. If you're not familiar with the jar test, all of the stuff that settles to the bottom of the jar is sand. Then you've got a layer of silt. And then on top of that, you've got a very fine layer of clay. And then the organic matter floats to the top. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of organic matter in this soil. And regardless of whether it's clay heavy or not, it looks like it's going to need some organic matter in order to just loosen up and be a little bit more rich. I don't want it to be too heavy in organic matter because I am still planning to put succulents there. I don't know, I may change my mind about it all. So yeah, that's pretty much the test done, and I might just need to find some organic matter in order to just help loosen up the soil in there. I mean, I could just add potting mix on top of the existing soil, but the layer of that soil would be pretty shallow. I don't know, I'm kind of working all of this out on the fly. I'm sure there'll be those of you who are watching this who are far more expert in kind of like figuring soil out than I am. I just plant the cacti and the succulents. That's all I've been doing on my balcony. Anyway, it's all fun and games. I got this Bougainvillea Hawaiian gold from Facebook Marketplace. I just picked it up like about 30 minutes ago. I really wanted something yellow to climb up this trellis here, this one. I did have the Ciata orange there, but that's fairly small and all of its leaves have dropped now. And I kind of wanted the satisfaction of something larger in that spot, and I wanted something yellow as well. I haven't been able to find many yellow Bougainvillea around Marketplace or nurseries. Nurseries tend to sell Bougainvillea in the spring. Yeah, I can't find the colours that I want at the moment, so when this one popped up on Facebook Marketplace, I just went for it. Oh. I know from personal experience that Bougainvillea don't like to have their roots disturbed, so what I'm going to do is just leave it in this pot for a little bit and then maybe think about putting it in a bigger pot at some stage in the future. I mean, heck, I might even leave it there until spring, given that we're about to go into winter. It's still warm though, it's like 28. So it's been absolutely bucketing down with rain for the past day and a bit. It still feels a little bit soppy out here, even though it's 28 degrees and the sun is really strong. I'm probably going to let the garden bed dry up a little bit longer. It's still pretty soggy around that area, and it rained so much that the weeds have started coming back. Like, it wasn't that long ago that I started working on that. Nasturtium. I'm planting nasturtium. No! Oh, it just broke in half. Oh, that's so annoying. This is Nasturtium Flaming Red. These will get beautiful red flowers and they are also edible. Yeah, the flowers and the leaves can pretty much be eaten. So there you go. I'm gonna plant these up and then put them next to the sweet pea along the fence. Pretty much I'm just experimenting with what plants could possibly cover the fence, because there's a lot of hard surfaces around this garden that I wanna just, you know, cover up. Yes. Is nasturtium always this floppy? Well, these don't look the best, but we'll just see how they turn out. Friends, that is all the planty chores I have in me right now. Have a great week and I will see you in the next video. Bye.